If you are relocating to San Diego, you need to watch this video and stay with me to the end because I'm giving you my 2-zone coastal hack that saves most of my clients 6 figures and a quick checklist that prevents the top 5 relocation mistakes that I see in San Diego. I'm Jennifer, your host of Living in San Diego, and I've spent 20 years helping people buy, sell, move up, move down, trusts, divorce sales, remodels, ADUs, the whole real life cycle of San Diego living. Today, I'm opening the map and giving you a clarity pass you can actually use. We'll hit commutes, neighborhoods, employers, and what your budget really buys, plus the pros and cons of each area, without fluff, without hype. And you can grab my free relocation guide in the description or in the top pinned comment below. It's absolutely free. So are you ready to find your perfect San Diego neighborhood? Come on, let's go. So how to think about the map of San Diego so you don't waste time. San Diego County is big, but it's predictable once you learn the 5 roads. The 5 is the coast road. If you want beach air, sea views, and surf towns, you're gonna ride along the 5. The 15 is our inland spine. Think bigger homes, master plan communities, and many of our highest rated districts are along the 15. The 8 runs east-west through the middle. State Road 56 ties Carmel Valley to I-15. State Road 52 ties La Jolla to Santee. And the 163 drops into downtown past Petco Park. 805 parallels the 5 and relieves our coastal traffic. And if you fly the San Diego airport often, you're going to want to probably live closer to downtown like Point Loma, Mission Hills, Bankers Hill, or Little Italy with 5 to 10 minute airport runs. So that's a lifestyle upgrade for people that travel a lot. We do have some transit that actually works in San Diego. And the trolley, it connects downtown to Mission Valley, Old Town, UCSD, UTC, and beyond. We have the coaster train that runs along the coast from Oceanside to downtown and actually all the way up the coast to LA. It's fun. And if you want car light living, look along those lines or near UTC. Tag this in your head. I-5 is beach life, the 15 is space and schools, and 56 and 52 are kind of your sanity savers. Okay, moving on to the urban core. It's walkable, it's foodie, it's fast to the airport. Think downtown and Little Italy central coastal area. If you want city energy, walkability, waterfront parks, and restaurant nights, downtown and Little Italy definitely deliver. Condos and lofts dominate. Newer towers have great amenities. Older towers can have higher HOAs. All of them can have higher HOAs. The pros are a walkable lifestyle, Padres at Petco Park, 5-minute Ubers to the airport, but the cons can be weekend parking, the bustle, and let's be honest, the homeless situation can be a little crazy downtown in some of those areas. Now, Mission Hills and Bankers Hill, just north of downtown. Think tree-lined streets, canyon overlooks, craftsmen, and Spanish homes with character. We've talked about Mission Hills before and how darling and desirable it is. It's 5 minutes to Balboa Park, 10 minutes to downtown and the airport. The pros are it's beautiful architecture, central and quick access. The cons are it is a premium for those renovated property and there is very limited new construction. So if you want old San Diego charm, modern convenience, this checks the box. Moving on to coastal prestige and surf culture, the I-5 corridor north of downtown. Think La Jolla, Torrey Pines Golf, La Jolla Cove kayaking, boutique dining on Prospect, UCSD, Scripps, all right next door. Homes range from ocean view estates to oceanfront condos and classic neighborhoods like Burr Rock and La Jolla Shores. The pros are it's best-in-class coastal life, low crime, and world-class institutions. The cons are top-tier pricing and traffic can be very difficult getting in and out of La Jolla. If you're thinking sea cliffs plus science plus golf and that makes you nod, I already know what your short list is going to include. Next up is Carmel Valley, central north inland off of I-56. It's about 2 exits inland from Del Mar beaches. A+ convenience, polished planning, and strong public schools. Many families aim for. Walk Del Mar Highlands and one Paseo for restaurants, gyms, and boutiques. Many homes are newer, low maintenance, and some with HOAs or mellow roofs, so budget accordingly. Mellow roofs are an additional monthly payment generally that has to be paid to support the local infrastructure, and they are on new construction areas of San Diego in most cases. Sometimes the builders pay it out, so pay attention. The pros of Carmel Valley is time certainty. School runs, sports, dinners, all within 10 minutes for that. The cons are you're going to pay premium pricing. HOAs and mellow roofs are common. And if you value your time as much as your view, Carmel Valley quietly wins. Next up, Del Mar North Coastal, just above La Jolla. Small, exclusive, iconic beaches, summer at the Del Mar racetrack, and postcard sunsets. Pros are Del Mar is living the dream. And the cons are top of the market pricing, and again, traffic can get bad. Encinitas, or North County Coastal, think surf at Swami's, yoga on Moonlight Beach, and Lucadia taco runs, all car independent. Homes range from beach bungalows to luxe remodels and infill homes. Infill homes referring to new constructions that are built on some of the lots or new high density that are built up there. It has great coastal school options in the San Dieguito family, and the pros are wellness culture. It has a great community feel and coastal coolness without losing authenticity. Encinitas really is one of my favorite places to go. I was there last week and found the cutest shop called Lemongrass. The proprietor's name was Tara, and it was diagonal to the Self-Realization Center. Go in and check it out. What an incredible energy the place had with gemstones, a salon, painting classes, things like that. Encinitas is just kind of your really chill, cool, like we were talking about, wellness, spiritual vibe. You'll love it. You got to check it out. Moving on to Carlsbad, North County Coastal, surf Tamarack, golf Aviara or La Costa, and stroll the village. And yes, the flower fields in the spring. Village condos near the coast, family tracks inland, luxury near the lagoon, and golf. The pros are polished amenities, family-friendly, strong community events. The cons are seasonal visitors and rising prices. Viasat is here along with tourism and tech. If you like resort energy with a neighborhood heartbeat, Carlsbad fits the bill. Oceanside, North County Coastal, on our northern tip, is the last relatively attainable beach city. It's got pier life, night markets, and growing food scenes. The pros are coastal access at softer prices than points south, and the cons are it's a longer commute to central San Diego. Some pockets are still in transition. So if you crave a toes in the sand without a $2 million purchase price, this is your play. Next up is Central Classics in Canyon Cool, like North Park, University Heights, and Normal Heights. Think Metro Central. Cafe culture, craft beer, dog-friendly everything. 5 minutes to Balboa Park. And the housing there is craftsmen and Spanish bungalows, as we've talked before, duplexes, high-rises, and cool mid-century condos. The pros in these areas is it's social central. It can be car independent. There's so much culture and fun, street fairs, markets, things like that. But the cons are parking can be difficult, and some of those older homes were built really early in the 1900s and so can have a lot of deferred maintenance if you're thinking about moving there. The schools are mixed. Many go charter that live in that area, magnet or private. So if you're looking for good schools, this may not be your top pick. If walk to brunch or 5 minutes to a park is your vibe, you're going to feel right at home in North Park, University Heights, and Normal Heights. Mission Hills, Hillcrest, and South Park are Balboa Park's orbit. Leafy architecture and genuinely loved by locals. Great restaurants, canyon trails, and central enough that a weekday dinner downtown is no big deal. Clairemont and Bay Ho, which are Central Coast adjacent triangle, 5, 805, and 52, canyon breezes, quick to Mission Bay, and beaches. Mid-century modern homes without a huge remodel, wave underway. The pros are location efficiency, value versus beach towns, improving housing stock, and the cons are older systems, so you got to plan for upgrades. If you want 10 minutes to everywhere, this quietly nails it. Now let's move east and south. Think value, space, schools, newer communities like La Mesa, East County off of I-8. It has terrific village charm, Lake Murray, hikes at Cowles Mountain, and the trolley if you want access. Homes range from craftsman style to mid-centuries. Townhomes and condos are near transit. The pros, it's got a really good community feel. It's central enough access, fair pricing for what you get. The cons are you do get warmer summers and some of the houses do need updating. Santee or East County off of 5267. Outdoorsy families love Santee. Santee lakes, mission trails, youth sports, newer tracks, larger lots than on the coast, and many neighborhoods kept crisp. Pros are value, solid school options in many areas. It's clean and practical. The cons are you get hotter summers and quieter nightlife area. All right, let's move on to Eastlake, Chula Vista, or South Bay off of 805 and the 125. Think master planned polish, green belts, lakeside paths, and community centers. Newer homes and townhomes, and lots of HOAs down here. The pros are it's very well kept. It's got strong community systems, good schools, and many families seek this area. The cons are it is much farther from the Central Coast, and the Mello-Roos are common down there, so budget for that. Many of these neighborhoods, the Mello-Roos has fallen off. Generally, they stop after 20 or 25 years, so a lot of Eastlake is past that time frame now. If you get to West Chula Vista, you get out of the master planned area of Eastlake. So West Chula Vista is a completely different community than Eastlake. Just plan accordingly. If you want everything works in the house, newer construction, and it's 5 minutes from home, Eastlake is your choice. So now let's go north inland. Think bigger homes, club life, strong districts like Poway, Rancho Bernardo, 4S Ranch, and Del Sur. The I-15 corridor. This is where space, schools, and amenities meet. Trails, golf, community pools, youth sports, and culture. Homes are larger with cul-de-sac and HOAs that keep it all tidy. The pros are Poway Unified School District is a highly regarded district. Homes are bigger, communities are organized, and the cons are it's warmer inland temperatures here. There are some HOAs and Mello-Roos, so check the fine print before you move in. Commutable employers there are Qualcomm in Sorrento. Rancho Bernardo has some tech parks and the North County Biotech. If you want the suburban snap-to-grid lifestyle, this is kind of a smart buy for you. Now, San Marcos, North County inland off of 78 is balanced living. Cal State U San Marcos brings college town energy. Double peak hikes bring the views, and the brewery food scene keeps growing up there. The pros to San Marcos are value relative to the coast and maturing amenities. San Marcos unified options. The cons are commute to Central Coast is longer and the summer heat here can be real. Now let's move back down to the peninsula and the island. Maritime Magic Point Loma. It's a coastal peninsula west of downtown, as we've talked about many times, and it's my home base. Think Sunset Cliffs, sailing clubs, Liberty Station, marina side condos, and historic homes with views. The pros are it's a 5 to 10 minute commute to the downtown and the airport. It's got that true maritime lifestyle. Gorgeous scenery every day. The cons are there's limited new inventory, and you do have premium views or premium prices for the views. The island of Coronado over the bridge has your storybook streets. We've talked about Coronado before. The Hotel del Coronado, wide and pristine beaches, ultra walkable village. The pros are it's safe, polished, and resort adjacent living. The cons are top of the market prices, the bridge, and the Strand commute adds a little quirkiness. But if you like to feel like you live on a vacation, Coronado is unapologetically that. Now, for schools, employers, and lifestyle costs, what to expect? Schools are hyper-local. We've talked about this before. Popular public district targets include Poway Unified, San Dieguito Union, think Encinitas, Carlsbad, Del Mar, Carlsbad Unified, San Marcos Unified, and strong options in parts of Chula Vista and South Bay. Santee's got pretty good schools as well. Always verify the boundaries and the programs before you write an offer because they do change. Major employers shaping the commutes are UCSD, Scripps, Salk, Illumina, General Atomics, and Qualcomm. Torrey Pines Biotech Cluster, the Navy Department of Defense, UTC, and Sorrento Tech, as well as North County Engineering. Live along the corridor you'll travel most, and your future self will thank you. Cost to plan for when you come to San Diego, your property tax is roughly around 1.25, maybe 1.5 of your base rate of assessed value. It does vary by area and bonds. Keep in mind we have the HOAs and Mello-Roos that are common in certain areas, like Carmel Valley, Eastlake, Del Sur, most of North County. And homeowners insurance can spike in wildfire exposed inland canyons. Bayside and oceanfront have their own considerations as well. The utilities skew on the lower side on the coast because we don't use our AC and our heat hardly at all. Electricity inland can be quite high, and a lot of people do opt for solar in those areas. Make sure that you talk to a great solar rep because there can be some real challenges in transferring solar if it is leased or liened on your property. So keep that in mind if you move here. What your budget typically buys in every micro market is going to be different, but here's a useful frame. Entry to mid. urban condos, townhomes downtown, Mission Valley, and select single family in central and east pockets. Think La Mesa, parts of Clairemont, and South Bay. For luxury, think La Jolla, Del Mar, Encinitas view properties, premium point Loma properties, Coronado, coastal, custom builds. Remember, you buy payment and lifestyle, not just price. So think rate buy downs, credits, and timing matters in this market, especially with interest rates. So give us a call. We'll model all that for you. If you're thinking about moving to San Diego, just reach out to my team. We have buyers reach out every day asking us what area should they choose in San Diego County. And we really have to do a consultation with you to kind of get an idea. But in this video, I wanted to cover some of the top areas and touch on them. We can't give a ton of detail on every area when we're trying to highlight the whole county, but I have videos that go into more depth on those different areas that you can find on my channel. So thanks for that. What does your budget really buy? Let's get real with some numbers so you're not surprised when you start looking. If you have 800,000 to 900,000, expect something like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, single-family home in Clairemont or La Mesa that's maybe 1,100 to 1,500 square feet, built in the 50s to the 70s, and likely needing somewhat of a remodel, although at that number you can get some pretty nice stuff. You're going to be inland, but school options are solid. At about a 1.1 million, you'll move into homes like Carlsbad, inland, or Encinitas, off the water. Rancho Bernardo for 3 to 4 bedroom homes, 2,200 to 2,800 square feet with modern finishes, nicer yards, and maybe some views. You're going to have to spend more in the 1.5 and up range to get in those areas. With about 1.5 to 2 million, you're often in the coastal neighborhoods like La Jolla, maybe not right on the ocean front. Del Mar, not on the ocean front. And condos, yeah. Upscale parts of Point Loma. You'll also get 3 to 5 bedrooms, large living spaces, and high-end finishes. Sometimes you'll get historic charm for that number. Over 2 million, you're looking at oceanfront and bayfront estates, custom builds, luxury finishes, and the kind of homes with big views. That gives you an idea of what you're going to be spending on homes in San Diego. La Jolla condos, you can find some in the 700,000 to 900,000 range. If you go all the way inland into some of these communities, the cheapest you're going to get single family homes is about probably 650 to 700,000, and you're going to be looking at a fixer there in San Diego County. Now, I'm not talking super outlying areas like Fallbrook or Borrego Springs or things like that. Those price points, due to the weather differences, Borrego Springs is the desert, like living in Death Valley practically. And the coast, we get 60 to 76 degrees all year. So everything in San Diego is priced on distance from the coast. The closer to the coast you are, the more you're going to pay, price per square foot. The farther inland you go, the less you're going to pay. Less than 1% of the world has weather as fine as San Diego. I looked it up the other day. It's not 3%. We really do have the finest weather in the world. When you pick a neighborhood here, you're joining a story, not just an address. San Diego really has a rich, fabulous history and lifestyle. So if I had to move here tomorrow, here's where I'd go. For car independent, food, and culture, I'd pick Little Italy or Mission Hills. For schools and convenience, I'd pick Carmel Valley. For surf and wellness, I'd pick Encinitas. For value and outdoors, Santee or San Marcos. For coastal polish, or at a better number, I'd pick Carlsbad. And for pure maritime, Point Loma. There's no wrong choices, just better fits for you. So here's your state of the end tidbit, the money and time saver. If you do a 2-zone coastal hack, you can live 10 to 15 minutes inland, like Carmel Valley, 4S Ranch, Del Sur, or San Marcos, and buy a beach club membership and stash your gear at a beach locker. You can keep your commute sanity, you keep top school options, and you often save hundreds of thousands of dollars versus oceanfront ownership. And you still have sunset swims on your Tuesday. My most strategic clients do this, and none of them feel like they've compromised anything by living in a little farther inland. If you're relocating, don't wing it. Download the 2025 relocation guide below and then text or email me or give me a call. Let me know your top 3 must-haves and your daily routine, and I'll map 3 neighborhoods that fit your lifestyle. We'll build a plan around how you want to live. I'm Jennifer St. Clair. Thanks again for spending time with me and watching my video till the end. Until the next video, stay sunny, San Diego.